So you'll never guess what happened. Somebody asked me to make another bottle opener, and he asked if I could make him a special bottle opener that, of course, opens beer bottles on one end, but then also pulls spouts, the spouts that they put in liquor bottles to serve you shots and stuff. I forged it down, got everything shaped the way I wanted to, and then I put it in for a quench to harden it, and it warped a little bit. And so me, being dumb little me, decided that the way to remedy a warped piece of steel, of course, is just to bend it back into shape. Well, that doesn't work. It doesn't work as soon as you quench something. Really, I don't know if this tool even needs to be hardened, but I just figured that if it's gonna be used daily to open things, open beer bottles, pull these spouts and stuff, like, it couldn't hurt. So yeah, this is kind of trash. However, I still have the other end of the crowbar that I made this out of, so I'm going to keep mass in the bulk of the handle, and then I will forge on the ends each opener side. For the handle, I think I'm going to try to do a reverse twist. I've never done a reverse twist, and to do a reverse twist, you have to twist it one way, and then you heat it up again, and then you quench off the first half of the twist that you did, and then you twist it back the other way. You quench it off, that way you don't undo the twist that you did before. And then from there, I'll taper off the ends and do the openers. This is where we're at. I've got the mass isolated here like I wanted. I left the hexagon shape. So what we're going for is something a little more like that. I didn't really like how this one turned out so much anyway. So hopefully I can make this one a little better. I'll cut this slot out, remove this material. I punched this middle hole, that way I could get some expansion here and try to avoid this guitar shape that I got on the last one. So when I drifted this open, it pushed material back into this little pinched point. So I want to file in there, make sure that there's no deep cold shuts, so that when I harden this, it's not going to crack and propagate and eventually break this off. That wouldn't be any good. Alright, well I got the thing cleaned up, profiled. I do like the way this one looks a lot better than the last one turned out. Just tried to make it look as best as I could. Now really the only thing left to do is to, well, I'll flatten this end out and make a bottle opener, just a regular bottle cap opener on the end. But it'll have a chisel point coming off the end of the opener so that it can pry underneath tabs on like aluminum beer cans too. So it's kind of a multi-purpose tool. Well, I didn't get to film a lot of the forging on this bottle opener part because I think it was a little over 100 degrees outside today, and then with the forge in the shop and the heat coming off of this, my camera got too hot. Too hot, it said. It wouldn't film, but it's cooled down now. So now I am filing out. You can see that there's some nasty spots up in there again. I had some trouble getting this thing straightened up the way I liked, so I had to mess with it a bunch. Now at this point, I think it's just cleaning it up, and we will quench and temper it. Put her on high. Set the bake. Power. Bye-bye. Shit. Well, I did it again. Just like the first time around on the different style, I managed to break it. So after consulting with my engineer friend, he was worried about this being too thin in cross section here. And to prove him wrong, I reefed on it about as hard as I could, and well, he proved me wrong, I guess. Another thing I think
maybe we can see this dark line on this side. You can see the grain of this steel in there. Looks pretty good, but then there's this dark line right there. The same thing on this end. It's a dark line right there. So I'm thinking it had a crack in it already, which isn't surprising when you get this thin on material, especially like tool steel and stuff, and you're working it a lot. Like, you can develop cracks in it. It'll get cold cracks in it, and then just the nature of pinching this down puts a lot of stress on things. So my plan for this now is I'm just going to smooth this up on this end. It'll just be kind of a point about the shape it already is. Just take this snaggle tooth off of there. And then I am going to put this on my Etsy store and just sell it as a regular bottle opener. Because I think, you know, this end is pretty tough. It was just this end that was no good. I'll have to refinish, blacken the end of this after I grind on it, and that'll be that.
Well, I guess I better wrap this up. I didn't succeed where I wanted to succeed. It was just too thin, I think, right there at that transition. And I probably worked it cold when I shouldn't have been and developed some cracks in it. That's kind of a common problem I've had with some of the other knives I've made. But we'll be able to pull through this. I need to get the spout puller bottle opener made for my customer. However, like I said, this will be available on my Etsy shop for anybody that found it interesting enough, I guess, and just want something cool to buy. I will also be repairing the other opener I made for this project and turning it into a functional bottle opener. I plan on putting brass scales on it like you would a knife, I guess, and probably just securing it with some stainless pins, so that'll be interesting. If you like this video and you want to see me successfully make this thing, then please subscribe to this channel, like it, and go follow me on Instagram. I'll have a link in the description of this video where you can do that, and check out some of the other stuff I do. I don't post everything here on YouTube. I don't have the time for it, really. It's kind of a struggle to make videos and get stuff done at the same time. So take care, and I'll see you again.